Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch Elmcreek run here. And we just finished up the fertilizing of all of the grass. Looks okay, I guess. We'll find out. And now we're time to fast forward to where we have to mow it one more time as well as plant the sorghum. So let's jump out here and let's get this fast forward. I'll go ahead and I guess pay off a little bit of the loan. Just while I'm thinking about it. I did go ahead and repair the mower and the main tractor, so that cost a few $1,000, but you know, it's got to be done. All right, anything here we care about? I mean, that thing's pretty cool. I do like it. Even add some of the stuff to it, but anyway, we don't need to spend money on that. It's cool. Do we have a cedar planter? Isn't that the planter, the cedar that we usually use? Yeah, it's only 3 meters wide. So the annoying one that we have been using. I want a better one. I like the ones that do the cultivating for us. I mean, this one's twice as wide. I use this one on my other save, don't I? Isn't this the one the Pottinger? It might be the Coon here. The S Pro 6000. Or is it the Vader's? Actually, I don't remember which one we used on that other save. Huh. So, you know what? I actually think it is the Vader's 8 meters, which is, you know, pretty wide. The funny thing is I've been complaining about how it not being wide enough on that other save. I've been wanting to jump up to one of these, but we have more fields on that. That's the tribute run save. So, I mean, there's an argument to be made for buying a really cheap seeder and just having it, but it just takes so long to seed. If I were to rent one of the ones that I would like to get, let's say I rent this one right here. Okay, I know that. I wish it would just tell me the number so I can just see it. $8,000. Oof. For the price of that, for two rounds of that, we basically buy this other thing. Not only is this wider, but it's so much faster. It's 2 miles an hour faster. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but at this, what we're doing here, it makes a difference. I don't know. I feel like we're at the point now where I'd rather just have more. Can we? Is there time? Oh, wrong button. You guys can see my beautiful desktop for my Origin PC. Is there time to... Because I haven't been doing this. Between when we do the barley, harvest the barley, we could plant one round of grass, couldn't we? We absolutely could. Get a little bit more use out of that field. Might be worth it. Of course, if I'm doing a lot more planting, I'm going to want a better cedar because I just want it to go faster. Really like to buy one of these, but we just don't have the money for it right now. It's really hard for me to pass this thing up. I know it takes a long time to do it, but I can just... It's going to be one of those things where I can just start it and walk away for a bit. You guys will never even notice that it takes longer. Quite frankly. I kind of feel like we've got to, because it's going to save us so much money. And then with that money savings, we could eventually buy a better one, right? Like, or do other things. I think we go for it. It's the one we've been using. I'd like a bigger one, but it will definitely get the job done in the meantime. Okay, so that's that. So we're in May. This is when we have to mow the grass. So let's get that started. Actually, let's start on the small field, only because I want to go ahead and get that field expanded out after all. Oh, I should probably fold up the sides. This thing turns so fast. Some bread we can pick up. Guess I'm going to try and bridge the gap here and see if it'll stack this up enough for us to collect. Because that is another thing we have to do. We've got to do this month. We've got to collect it all. Which does mean we need a forage wagon. Preferably a good sized one. Although we only have a tractor of size 170 horsepower. Which was that the thing that we could also control with our mower for some reason? I think that was the thing we could control with our mower. I mean, this Crone one. Honestly, I mean that's about as big as we're gonna get, right? So that's the one we probably want. Able to collect a lot at a time. Actually, doesn't take a huge amount of horsepower compared to some of these other ones. All right, so let's go with this. We will need more money because obviously that's not enough. Just borrow all of our money just so we can see it all in front of us. Kind of get a better perspective of where we're at. Chickens are... I don't think the chickens are happening this year, are they? Not after we buy this stuff or, you know, get this forge wagon. We could always go with a smaller forge wagon and just take longer. It's $8,000. It just feels like we're just this far away from, you know, getting the chickens rolling. But I don't have any other way to make money right now. I mean, do I just go small and just deal with it? This one does what, 56? So this 28 would be basically half of that. So this 26 right here would be twice as many trips. More or less. Half the price. Oh well, we don't have to go very far. I guess we'll just do it. And then we need to pick up a plow. Doesn't have to be super crazy. I would go with this one, I think. Pacomat. I've never actually used that. I don't know what that does. Okay, so we'll lease that. You are done mowing. All right, let's get you over there. Pick up the plow, or not the plow, the forage wagon first. I don't know that we're gonna have enough money for the chickens. We would have if we hadn't had to buy that trailer, the extra $20,000 for that trailer. I think we would have had the money for the chickens. We're definitely not, because we're gonna have to buy the harvester, or lease the harvester. Well, shoot. Guess there's always next year. I mean, we could have not bought the cedar, and that would have given us a little extra money, but honestly, I don't think... I mean, it's ultimately going to save us money in the long run, so... I grabbed the wrong thing. I was sitting there talking. Let's drop you off for a second. Yeah, especially considering we have to harvest both the barley and the sorghum at separate times, so that's going to be extra money. We just don't have the money. I don't think we're far off from having the money, because we did have to make a couple expenditures that I wasn't expecting this year. So I think that's a big part of it for sure. So I think this time next year we'll be fine. We bought that extra trailer. We bought that used cedar. We paid about 10,000 bucks to repair all these things. So I mean, it all obviously adds up. All right, looks like we're gonna have to make double passes here, which is annoying, but not much we can do about it. This thing doesn't even fill up all the way. Suppose we could sell something like silage early. Because I think the silage does not fluctuate in price that much. Well, no, that's actually quite a bit. That's right. I was thinking about selling that thing and getting the bigger one, wasn't I? I mean, it's not that much more to buy this second one, just to set beside it. And I think it'll be just as good. Where did I leave off? Over here. Oh, goodness. Fun. The fun of harvesting grass. Or baling it, or I guess not baling it, foraging it, I guess. If this is a forage wagon. We'll finish this up and we'll see if we can swap the tractors around so that this guy can start doing planting or seeding and stuff. All right, we'll call that a good chunk of work. Honestly, this little forage wagon does not take that much longer. It's fine. All right, we're gonna go pick up the plow, get that going. Assuming we don't need any lime yet. We'll check. I'm going to do one more pass. I think that'll be pretty good. All right, let's see if we can trim this up a little bit, make it look better. Actually, I'll do that during the between episodes. When we come back, we'll have hopefully this field ready to go. And then we'll start doing all the planting for our sorghum and stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.